Hey guys, welcome back to Fantasy Tipped. My name is Julian, and today we're going to be talking about 5 tips that you should follow to win this week, week 16 of the fantasy hockey season and the fantasy hockey finals for the majority of people watching this video. Guys, if you take this week, you take home that championship. So I'm going to do everything I can to give you the best advice to help you do exactly that. Later on in the video, guys, I'm going to be showing you my team to show you examples of how to use these 5 tips so you guys can understand a little bit better, and hopefully it'll help you win that fantasy hockey championship. Before we get started, guys, please leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow me on Twitter at FantasyTip. Without further ado, let's jump into my first tip of the video. That first tip, guys, is to drop your Flames, your Panthers, and your Red Wings right away. Now, the Panthers and the Red Wings only play 2 games next week, and the Flames only get 1. Yeah, those are pretty bad schedules. You're going to want teams that play a lot of games. Teams like the Bruins, they play 4 games next week. That's the kind of schedule that you want. You don't want guys like Monahan that's going to get 1 game. There's no point in that. So before the week even starts, I would drop your Flames and your Red Wings, and after Monday's games, I would drop every single Panther you have except for Barkov and Huberdeau, who you're going to be playing on Saturday afterwards. That brings me directly to my second tip of the video, and that's to add players that play Tuesday and Thursday. This tip goes hand in hand with my first tip because after you drop players from these teams, you can add players from teams that play on Tuesday and Thursday. The teams that play on these days, you can see right there on the screen. Why are we doing this? Well, because Tuesday and Thursday are the days that have the least amount of games scheduled, so you for sure have room in your lineup. Check to make sure, but there's a very, very good chance that you have room for at least 1 player on both of those days. Guys that you can add, you can go and check out my ads video right up there. Guys like Craig Smith or guys like Casey Middlestat, those are guys that are good additions for those days. Moving on to tip number 3 now, and that's to drop players that you can't fit in your lineup. And what I mean by that is you're going to look on Monday, right? And Monday is a very busy night. So let's say you have Andrew Copp. You're not going to put him in your lineup on Monday because he doesn't fit in your lineup. You have better players to put in your lineup, right? All right, then you move on Wednesday. Wednesday's also a pretty busy night. You can't fit him there either. Okay, well, all right. So you move along, and Copp doesn't play again until Saturday, and Saturday is another insanely busy night. And you're like, well, I have better players there too. Well, guess what? Andrew Copp is not going to be playing for you any night of the week, so there's no point keeping him in your lineup. So if you notice this on Monday, and you're like, okay, well, there's no point of me having Andrew Copp, I'm going to swap him out, and that's a very good idea. You can swap him for someone who plays on Tuesday and Thursday, and that way you maximize your games. That brings me to tip 3.5, where let's say Andrew Copp doesn't fit in your lineup Saturday, but he does on Wednesday. So you could keep him in your lineup until Wednesday, but then you're going to drop him because you're going to want to maximize your games. So basically, guys, once players don't fit in your lineup anymore, get rid of them, add someone else. Tip number 4 is maximize your games played, and that goes hand in hand with what I just said. So let's say you have Josh Anderson. Okay, great. You get a game on Wednesday and Thursday with him. After that, he doesn't play till Saturday, and I highly doubt you're going to be putting Josh Anderson in your lineup on Saturday unless you're in like a bangers league. Okay, so after Thursday, you're going to want to drop Josh Anderson and grab someone who plays on Friday. Basically, what I mean by this tip is after Thursday's games, you're going to want to use all of your ad drops. So basically, any player who you're not going to end up playing on Friday or Saturday is going to be dropped, and you're going to add someone who plays on Friday to maximize all of your games on Friday. So my last tip of the video, guys, tip number 5, is to not rely on the Sunday games because for whatever reason on Yahoo, they do not count for this week. So do not rely on those games to win you the week because they literally will not count. No points will be counted. So any Calgary, Dallas, Ottawa, Chicago players you were counting on to get you points on Sunday, don't count on them. All right, guys, so now I'm going to show you my fantasy hockey team. And this right here is that I knew you were Trouba. And last night, Max Pacioretty got injured, so I really hope it's nothing serious because that could really screw me over in the fantasy finals. I hope that you don't have him but I do hope that he's fine. Now, you see on Monday, obviously I have a full lineup just because it's a very, very busy day. You're pretty much guaranteed to have a full lineup too. There's only 3 teams in the entire league that don't play on Monday. Now, I have Josh Anderson, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Mason Appleton. Now, all of these guys do play on Wednesday, and I am able to fit them. So if I wanted to, I could wait until Wednesday before dropping Mason Appleton, Pierre-Luc Dubois, because I can't fit them on their next game on Saturday. But Mason Appleton sucks, so I'm going to drop him first thing Monday morning, and I'm going to pick up Craig Smith, because for some reason he's available. And I do have room on Tuesday, and I do have room for him on Thursday as well, right there on the utility spot. So that's a pretty good move for me. I think getting 2 Craig Smith games heavily outweighs getting 1 Mason Appleton game on Wednesday. Now, that wasn't one of my tips, but obviously if you have someone as crappy as Mason Appleton and someone as good as Craig Smith is available, it's a pretty good idea to make that move earlier. But if there was nobody that good available, I could just wait till Wednesday to get that Mason Appleton game and then swap them out after for someone who plays Thursday or someone who plays on Friday. Another example of someone that I'm going to drop after I can't fit him in my lineup anymore is Brian Elliott. Now, I don't love Brian Elliott. I'm actually kind of scared to start him on Tuesday, but he should get that Tuesday start. But after that, the Flyers play Friday and Saturday, and I can't fit Brian Elliott on either of those days, so I'm going to be dropping him on Tuesday and adding somebody else. Either that, or I'm going to be dropping him on Tuesday and activating Tyler Seguin for Wednesday. If I had any Flames, Panthers, or Red Wings, you'd see them being dropped right now from my team. I do not, but if I did, they'd be the easiest drop first thing Monday morning, and I would grab somebody else. So moving on to my third tip, I'm going to be dropping players that I can't fit after a while. So after Wednesday, I won't be able to fit Pierre-Luc Dubois anymore. And after Thursday, I won't be able to fit Josh Anderson anymore. So those guys are going to be dropped. I will pick up guys who will play on Friday. I'm going to use all of my ads Thursday at the very latest to maximize my games on Friday, because as you can see right now, I actually don't have a whole lot of games on Friday. So I'm going to be using every single ad I have to add guys. Even if they're not the best guys in the world, I don't care. I'm going to maximize my games played on Friday to give myself the best shot of winning this league. And last but not least, guys, you can see on my screen that Saturday is the last day of the week. There are no Sunday games. Like I said before, I'm reiterating it. Do not rely on Sunday games because there are none. This will be my final lineup probably. It's a pretty strong one. Got Pastrnak, got Marchand, got Pacioretty. Hopefully he'll be healthy. Nuge, Reinhart, David Perron, Brian Rust. Now I'm hoping this lineup carries me to fantasy hockey glory. I guess I'll know in the next week or so. Wishing all the best to all you guys that are in the finals right now. And hopefully you guys can take home your championship too. Good luck. And I'll catch you in the next video, guys. All right, guys, you've reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. I really appreciate it. Please leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, ask me a fantasy hockey related question. I'll be happy to answer you. Until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Fantasy Tipped.